Alright, so this story takes me back about 7 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. If you guys are long time supporters of the channel, you'll know that I'm a beach guy, and this time is when I was at the beach. And this is just the most calculated, most stupidest thing I've ever done, but it's a crazy story nevertheless. And fuck the intro, I'm just gonna get straight into it, boys. So I've talked about this place before, but pretty much every year I go to a beach. It's more of a campground slash beach, but in this campground there are a lot of kids, a lot of people, a lot of kids my age, and I'm left just to make friends by myself. Oftentimes I have just endless amounts of free time, so there's nothing really better to do. And if you walk around the beach, on the side there's like a cliff thing. It's like a cliff face, a plateau, and you can stand up the top of the cliff and you can jump into the water. It's actually such a cool sort of place to go, and you jump off it into the water. And at this time when I was at the beach, I ended up making heaps of friends, and I was with a group of 6 of us, and we would always go to this place and we called it Jump Rock. Every day we would go on a mission to Jump Rock, like every day. And one day, one of the boys asked me if he could bring his sister with us, and I did not see why not, so I said, yeah bro, you can bring his sister, it's fine. I had never seen his sister before, but he showed me her, he pointed her out to me, and dang, was she hot. She was so hot, and she was my age too. And I was the oldest out of our group, and I knew that I had to make a move on this girl, and I told all the boys, I was like, boys, I'm gonna make a move on this girl, like, you guys gotta help me get with her, because I literally knew nothing about girls. Like, I didn't pretend to know stuff about girls, I literally knew nothing. And they were like, bro, you gotta impress her, that's how you'll get with her. And I was just thinking, like, it makes so much sense. That's exactly what I have to do. I have to impress her. And don't be like me, you don't have to impress a girl like the way I did, because it was so stupid. So pretty much what happened was I came up with this great idea to jump off the other side of Jump Rock. And this was the dangerous side, like the gap you had to jump into was so small, and if you messed it up you could seriously hurt yourself. Like, there was no doubt about it. And she'd see me jump into this gap and she'd think that I'm brave or something, and she'd be really impressed by it. And the big day comes, finally, and she's walking over to Jump Rock with us. I'm in front and she's at the very back, so I couldn't get to look at her or like see her or even talk to her. I remember she was really quiet from what I noticed. So I get to the cliff and we're all just standing there, you know, it's really sunny. It's really like sunny for some reason. And I start walking over to that side of Jump Rock. You know, that side? And my friends were all telling her the story of that side's like real dangerous, like blah blah blah, you can't jump off that side. And they said that I'd do it, and this was all premeditated, like I told them to say that. It was like all calculated. And I stand up on this side of Jump Rock, they can all see me, because the way it works is I pretty much face them when I jump off. And I get up and I stand there and I just look down, and man, it just, you have to jump so far out, otherwise you'll hit rocks below you. And obviously you don't want to jump onto rocks. And I just think to myself, like, full send or no send, and I jump off. I jump so far out to avoid all the rocks. I remember specifically as I jumped, I could actually count like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, because it's just, I was in the air for so long. That's just to show how long the drop was. I jump out and everything goes well, but I definitely would not do that again. Like, that is really sketchy. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I really hope that impressed her, because I just put my life on the line for this girl that I barely even know. And after, I actually went up to her and I asked her, like, haha, did you see me jump? And she was really kind about it, but I noticed she never called me brave or anything, which was really disappointing. She didn't even pay me like any attention, but I did end up getting to know her very well, and she was a really nice person. So ultimately, it was a happy ending. And I got a cut on my foot from something unrelated, and I told her, I was like, oh yeah, I even got this cut from jumping off that rock. Like, did that impress you? And she goes, oh no, you just look like an idiot and you cut yourself. And I was like so heartbroken. She said it did nothing to her, but I reckon subconsciously something changed, but hey, that's up for debate. But the aftermath was I did get to know her, she was really nice, and we only talked for a little bit and I never saw her again. So yeah guys, that was the video. If you did enjoy, please leave a huge thumbs up, and everyone have a good day. Peace out.